here. As you can see, I'm standing in one of my projects, but I just got a call from someone who is thinking about listing their home for sale. And they told me their kitchen and bathrooms are on the older side. They're 25 plus years old. And they asked me if renovating them would help them get a higher sale price if they sell their home. So my immediate response without seeing the house is, do not invest in expensive updates. If you are thinking about listing your home for sale, there are 3 or 4 things I always suggest doing that can have a big impact on buyers and help you get a higher sale price for your home. First thing is paint. If you live in a home and your home has very color specific walls, or the walls aren't fresh and clean, or you have a lot of personal items hanging on the walls, personal photos, this gives you the opportunity to take down a lot of personal things on walls, fill in the holes, and select neutral colors for your walls. A fresh coat of paint on walls has a major impact on the overall feel of the home, the light and airiness of a home. 2 is declutter. If you have a lot of big, heavy furniture, lots of accessories, again, lots of personal items in the home, I always suggest a way to make a big impact on buyers when they walk through the house, as well as in your listing photos or video, is to declutter. You want to create a natural flow. The flow of a home is very important. The natural light that comes in a home is very important. So if you have a lot of heavy things, heavy window treatments, I always suggest remove those window treatments. Remove some big heavy furniture or accessories that may be overwhelming in a space. Less is more. Number 3, lighting has a major impact on a home and how it looks. Table lamps add warmth. If you invest in some really pretty lighting, it can totally elevate a space. Now, very pretty lighting can be very expensive, but there are things you could do to find open box lights, go to a local lighting distributor that may be ready to get rid of some of their display lighting, and they are willing to reduce those lights. Sometimes it's 75 to 90% off retail. Last but not least is cabinet hardware. So updating the cabinet hardware, maybe you select a finish that's more relevant in today's in 2025 going into 2026 could have a big impact. One last thing that has a major impact on the overall feel of a home and in the listing photos is, first of all, making every room look clean and fresh. Again, fresh paint, declutter, all those things contribute to that, because that's really important when a buyer walks in a home. They want to feel like the home was cared for and that it looks clean and neat. The way to quickly do that in bathrooms is to declutter, take away everything that you use on the daily. I always like to buy fresh towels and maybe add fresh flowers for the listing photos, and when buyers come through, and maybe like a beautiful candle or a couple really pretty accessories. If your kitchen cabinetry looks really old and beat up, again, I go back to hardware, painting the cabinets, and if you must, you could go to your local stone distributor, go to the remnant section that they have, and you can find a remnant for $50 a square foot. Have that put on your vanity, and it can totally look like a new clean space. Again, do not invest in major renovations because they are really specific to an individual's taste. But those little things have the biggest impact before you list your home for sale. Bye.